Welcome to Spirited Reviews. I'm Randy.
I'm Justin.
Hey, I'm Norm.
And I'm Zach.
Our goal is to give you honest reviews, bold takes, and try and limit the questionable wisdom. Justin, what are we doing?
We got a bottle review, baby. Today,
There it is.
Special bottle. I can't wait to get into this.
Baby.
Can't wait to get into this. Norm will get into some fancy notes. But first, if you check in the description down below, you're going to be able to follow along with our other reviews and things we've done. Check the rating sheet, rank your pours against ours, see where you align with, who you align with, and see if things are worth picking up or not.
Yeah, guys, I'm excited about this one tonight, and you should be too. This bourbon has built a reputation for being one of the most sought-after annual release bourbons. But hey, it was on hiatus in 2024, but it's back, baby. So this this is the sixth release in the series, and this is the highest proof one they put out yet. So you know what that means. It's going to be the best one. And this is the first batch that they actually changed the label. They put the season on the label and the year on the label. But with the new label came a higher price. So does this mean with the new label at a higher price, is the juice going to be better? Can we call it juice? Are we not calling it juice? I don't want to get yelled at.
We call it juice.
It might be somebody's
We'll call it
Is the juice worth the squeeze?
Is the juice worth the squeeze? Zach, what are we drinking tonight?
Guys, we're doing Russell's Reserve 13-year spring 2025 is what we'll call it. Batch 6, if you want to go to the old nomenclature. So we know a couple things about this release. It's age stated at 13 years old. We do know there are some 14-year-old barrels in there, but nothing older. We know a majority of this blend, I believe all but 10 barrels came from Camp Nelson, and the other 10 came from Tyrone. So a very small amount of Tyrone, majority Camp Nelson. As Norm mentioned, this is barrel proof at 123.8. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is the highest turkey release ever. Mm-hmm. So that's fun. That's exciting. Mash bill, we all know it. 75 corn, 13% rye, 12% malted barley. MSRP on this is going to be $200. So that's a pretty, we know what it was when it came out in 2021. It was like $70 then.
$70.
So we're dealing with something much, much higher now. But Master Distiller Eddie Russell said this release amps up the flavor. So we'll have to see if that's true.
We shall see.
We'll be the judge of that.
Yeah.
Right. So before we get started, a couple things. If you could like, comment, subscribe, share the channel. We're trying to grow this and offer better and better things to the community. Like we said, we're trying to offer a real perspective from some common guys hanging out, having a great time together. Also, we have a Discord group that is free for everybody. It'll be linked down below. It's where we all go share questionable tidbits and knowledge and bottle opportunities and whatnot. We just ask you to be kind, courteous, and help each other out. Be a good, decent human. Before we get started, I was saving it for this video. I want to do a cheers to Ryan Sandberg. It was a childhood hero of mine. Met him numerous times and have some signed stuff from him. He was an amazing Cubs player, a coach through the minor league, and he will be missed. So cheers to Rhino.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right. We're not going to sip it yet. That we don't sip on the cheers.
Not on this case.
Not in this case. We love you, Rhino, but not that much. No, I'm just kidding. All right. So this is does anybody think this smells proofier than past releases?
I think so.
I've only had one past release.
So that's going to be a problem for me. Yeah.
It's batch 3 right there. And
I've only ever had the 2023 release, which I guess was batch 3. And that was in 2023. So I do not remember it at all.
Never went back to the bottle after I had my 2 ounces.
Yeah. Which one was yours, Norm?
Batch 3.
Batch 3, yeah. That.
I've had a couple of them, but
I'm gonna. I smell it.
It doesn't smell very proofy. There's no inchworm for me.
yeah.
No, that's what I was saying. It doesn't smell proofy to me.
No.
Oh,
I mean, it's been open for about 15, 20 minutes. We've had it in our glasses, letting it air out.
Yeah, 25, 30 minutes.
Mine has had more air. We're all drinking from the same source bottle. I opened mine. I took a sip, and wanted to check against when we did the review. I wanted the bottle to get some air for mine to see with prolonged air, like if it would change during this, and then I could give you guys more notes if it did, the variation. And then they got poured samples from Fresh Crack. So, see
Which
what
we know is
difference
superior,
if
right,
there's
Norm?
any.
Absolutely.
All right.
All right. I give some smelling notes. This smells
Go for
like
it, Norm.
slightly oversweet smoked old fashioned. It
Good note.
almost smells like
Great
a
note.
cocktail. That's what it smells like. And it's making my mouth water. So hurry up. Let's get some
Yeah,
smelling notes.
I'm not going to give you much other than it smells like bourbon to me. It's just traditional vanilla, caramel, brown sugar, cherry, barrel spice.
It's the most bourbony bourbon you've ever bourbon, right?
That's right. And there's not much else to be found.
No, I mean, yeah, there's the proof is not really there. The notes are all the same as ever for bourbon. However, comparing it to previous batches, I've had them all. This is the least oaky of all the batches I've ever nosed,
100%.
by a lot.
I believe it would be the youngest one ever released.
Yeah, it is the youngest, and I mean, the old ones had a lot older barrels in them, parsed throughout. This is. I said it jokingly, but this is nosing to me like a buff turkey. It's not a lot of oak and a whole lot of sweet.
I can agree with that.
I got a little bit more. I'm going to be the baker on this one, I think. So,
Well, you've had ample opportunities.
Yeah. So this one I get like a vanilla cupcake, and then with vanilla buttercream icing with the maraschino cherry on it. I just get a lot of vanilla, and then I get that icing sugary quality on this one more than any other batch I've ever. Maybe any other Russell's product
She's
I've
sweet.
ever had. I've
Very
never
sweet.
gotten
It's
this
very
sweet
sweet.
of anything.
There's-
And it's a very sweet cherry, and not the Luxardo cherry, not the dark filthy cherry. It's like the bright red cherry. So
Yeah, I think everybody else mailed it in because we want to taste it, and Justin's already tasted it, so he can blab and talk and whatever. Would you shut up so we could drink
I'll
this?
deliver the notes.
Would you
I'll
shut up
deliver
so we can drink this already?
Okay, let's drink it.
Cheers.
Guys. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
There's some proof there.
She proofy.
Yeah, she's got a lot of proof, a lot more proof than obviously other batches for a reason. But tongue is pop rocks exploding. Man, I didn't get a lot on that first sip.
I'm having a different experience, but I'll wait till my turn.
Go for it, Zach. I was just
Okay.
talking because no one was talking.
For me, I do get like more proof, obviously, than on the nose, but it's very sweet. It's like a molasses sweet, though. It's dark. It's kind of got like almost like a burnt quality to it. Imagine like if you maybe you burnt your pecan pie crust a little bit. I know that Eddie Russell also mentioned this having enhanced cola notes, and I guess I could see that. And then maybe more power suggestion on his part, but it has that like cola syrup type dark sweetness. The finish, that's where the oak is for me, and that's where the barrel spice is.
So for me, I do see the cola. I get the cola in flavor and in experience on the tongue. The carbonation, I get that sensation of carbonation. I get kettle corn on this. I'm getting a very rich kettle corn flavor. Slight vanilla in the background, very sweet. And when I say strong kettle corn, that's what I mean is a very sweet profile. Sugary sweetness, caramel, that richness I'm getting. The finish is the proof. The proof carries it quite a distance. So I mean, it's definitely the proof. The proof helps there. Not a lot of oak.
Yeah, this is for me. It comes in and it's like vanilla sweet cream, like just not thick, but just like so sweet and very vanilla, more than any other batch I've ever The oak is way in the background to this one, and it hits at the same, like what you said, Zach. It hits at the same time as the proof hits you, so it's like really blooming on the back palate, like a lot from all of that. Where it comes in soft, it almost just glides through the front and mid, and then it hits the back and just skyrockets for me.
Yeah.
It's so sweet throughout. I barely get any of that cherry note that I really like on Wild Turkey. That's what I really miss on this for me. And the funk is like almost non-existent for me also on this.
Yep.
It just, it drinks more like Buffalo Trace product, more like an E.H. Taylor barrel proof almost to me than a turkey product.
So this one came in like a wrecking ball. Like the first sip, it like sucked all the moisture out of my mouth, but then brought it all back immediately. It made my mouth water. And I didn't get that experience past that. I'm getting the total cola experience that we're talking about here. This effervescence, all the stuff, all the sweetness. This is a very interesting pour based off what we just had at this price point. So we'll see where this goes.
Yeah, I would say I actually do get cherry on the finish. I get quite a bit of cherry. I don't. That's where the cherry shines for me, is as the proof kicks down and the flavor lingers. The finish is a lot.
Is it still maraschino for you? Right?
It's definitely maraschino.
Yeah,
yeah. It's not going deep.
I see it now.
It's staying bright and sweet.
I think for it's definitely sweetening over time with me, because when I first it was like so dark, deep molasses. It was almost bitter.
Yeah,
that's why I said burnt.
Yeah,
and as I'm sitting with it, I'm going back to it. It's sweetening up, which is when it gets some brownie points.
Yeah,
for me.
Yeah, she is still dark, and on the first part, the finish is getting brighter and brighter as it like sweeter and sweeter, quicker. But that first sip, Zach, I'm with you. It's burnt. It's kind of that sour.
You know what it reminds me of is we revisited Wild Turkey 101 8-year, the new release. Yeah. This is, to me, that amped up. I don't really know that it...
That's a great point, honestly.
Yeah, I had the Wild Turkey as a warm-up pour, the 8-year before this, and that's very... Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, I really actually don't even know that this drinks that much older than the 8-year does.
I would 1,000% agree with you on that.
Yeah.
The only thing on that one for me is that the 8-year is really nutty for me, especially for a Wild Turkey. It almost drinks very beamy.
Sometimes you
this
feel
I
like
don't get. Yeah, this one I don't really get the nuttiness. It drinks. I can see what you're saying. It drinks, but yeah, it really reminds me of the E.H. Taylor barrel proof.
Yeah, I'm with Zach. I'm along with Zach. Like, if you want to say Wild Turkey 70th or this, like they like that profile, I think it does drink. It does drink. It does not drink 13-year. To me.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Nope. Okay, so what? Let's just do this real quick before we go into scoring. Justin, what age would you say this drinks?
Man, 10 max.
Norm?
10.
Yeah, I mean, I would say 11.
Yeah.
But, it's on that same area.
10 and 11, I would say. I would say maybe 11 max. All right. SRP is 200. Mm-hmm. I'll go first. So as Norm alluded to, based on what we tried before, a very similar $200-ish bottle, 94 proof rye, very, very building experience. This builds in a sweetness way, that built in an age way. This is where this is lacking for me is in age. When I'm drinking Wild Turkey products, especially a Russell's 13 line, I want age. I see where they went. They went with proof over maybe oak. This is a 7. It's shelf worthy. I would have this bottle. I don't know if I would necessarily. I would not pay secondary for this. If I got it for SRP, I would buy this bottle. It's a 7.
I'm not thrilled. I paid $200 for this bottle. I'll be honest with you. To me, I'd rather have
$200 for what's left.
Man, I think I would rather have any other batch of Russell's 13 personally. I feel like the proof brings this one down for me. Like, it drinks a little hotter than what it needs to be, and it lacks the flavor that the other ones had. For what I enjoy anyway. I think there's going to be some people out there that are going to love this and going to think this is the best batch that they've ever had. It's just, to me, each batch of Russell's has a profile, similar to like ECVPs and things like that we've talked about. They have their own thing that's different. It separates them, batch 3, 2, whatever. This one is one that I don't enjoy the profile of, but some people out there will, and this is the most different of all of the Russell's profiles, I think. Proof definitely plays a big part in that. So I'm at a 5.8 on it.
Okay. Justin was talking about me that whole time. I do like this. I like this a lot. And
Totally fair.
I'm standing on this. Proof over age for me. Give me proof. I don't care about your age. Like that's where I'm at. And this one rang true tonight for me. Even when I get into like the Russell's 15 or some of these buff turkeys, they get too cherry. They just go too far for me, and I don't enjoy it. This one did not do that for me. I'm glad they skipped a year, and they put this product out this year. I'm high on this one, guys. I'm not going to go 8 because of price. However, I think 7.5 is where I would land on it. I think this is shelf worthy. If I saw it for 200, I would buy it.
Hey, while they're scoring, go grab your 13 batch 3 and take a sip real quick.
Me?
Yeah, you. All right.
I'm going to see all my secrets.
Man, if you'd asked me to score this in the first few sips, I probably would have been 6.9. But it's improved. I kind of alluded to that earlier, and I think it continues to improve for me. Because when we first threw this up on the screen, I was sitting there thinking like, well, I'm not really that upset that I missed out on this for retail from the Reserve Bar pre-orders. And now I kind of am a little upset that I missed out on it. At $200, I would buy it. Any more than that? No, absolutely not. I think that's kind of like a placation pour or release from. That's probably a better word. Release from Wild Turkey. I'm hoping that the Beacon and the single Rick from this year are going to outshine this. But all that being said, I'm going to give this 7.3.
Okay. So I had some thoughts. I just had the other batch. This is, you can taste the age. It is more cherry. Justin, I'd be happy to swap bottles with you. We'll talk later.
I wanted you to try it just because it's funny how it is. I tried batch 3 just because I knew that's what you had. It was wild to me how much older it tasted.
It does,
but
absolutely.
It does have that cherry, more richer cherry that you don't like. Where I like that filthier, dirtier cherry, and that's what that has for me. But I mean, guys, listen. If you majority here is if you got this bottle for SRP, you're going to be okay with it. I had a chance to get it for SRP, and it would have taken away a chance to get some other bottles, and I passed, and I'm okay with passing. Yeah. I think I would rather have some other bottles over this, but it's a very solid bottle.
Yeah, don't use your golden ticket on this release.
Yeah. Yeah. Norman's like, nope, golden ticket away.
My biggest problem, I didn't know if you wanted to take us back away from the score sheet first before we get really into the closing arguments.
I can always do it in editing.
Yeah. But my biggest problem that took the major hit on the score is the price point for me. That at $200 for a 13-year is rough. I mean, I have been saying the same thing. Starlight just came out with a 10-year, $250. Absolutely no way. No way I would do that. I don't care.
I don't care.
No way I would do it. This is $200 for a 13-year. I mean, still better, but I mean, it's weird with Wild Turkey when you have Russell's 10 on the shelf for the price point it is, when you have Rare Breed on the shelf for the price point it is, when you have 101 on the shelf for the price point it is, and then all of a sudden we've got Russell's 13 and it is ridiculous for it doesn't line up. The value doesn't line up for the price to me. What you get for the other options.
Yeah, Justin, I'm with you, and I'm coming back down to earth now. now that I'm thinking on it a little bit more. So that the batch 3 I just tasted, it is different, right? It's more profile, it's more age, it's more everything you would want it to be. The price was even better back then.
I think batch 3 is the oldest of them, by the way. I think it has the oldest oldest barrels in it.
But I think coming off another $200 bottle where the experience was completely different, there's a completely different use case for that bottle. I was excited about this one because it was just better than the other one for me. And now that I think about it, if I could pick up some of these Russell's 10-year single barrels, I could probably beat this, you know. And they were $79. Yeah, I mean, based off the experience I had, I'm gonna say it's 7.5. It's gonna be rough though at $200. But
unfortunately, I don't have any 13 experience to leverage in this case.
Yeah.
But I agree with everything you said, Norm. I think you could find a single barrel. I think I own single barrels I like more than this.
Yeah.
That maybe they don't drink quite as old tasting, but the experience and the impacts and the I guess intensity of the flavors is equal.
And I think another reason I was excited about it and scored it higher because it was better than the one that I have, right? And I was like, well, this is just better than what I have. But then I started thinking about it. So are a bunch of my Russell single barrels. I'm not going to harp on that too much, but
I think here's a fair statement. If you got this for $200, you're not going to be disappointed because most people are paying $300+ for 15-year buff turkeys. Yeah, I think this is better than most 15-year buff turkeys. Or
100%.
Hold on. I'm saying most, but there are some that we've had recently that were pretty epic. The Dark Arts. Watch that video.
Sure.
So I'm just saying most, but at $300+, this is such a better deal. It drinks almost identical to me, age-wise, flavor-wise, maybe a little different, but super sweet and stuff like that. But here's a true statement. I just poured that's $200 if you get it for SRP. If you could pay secondary for it, I don't know what's like $300 to $350 right now.
Oh, more than that, I think. I think it's like $4. But I mean, who knows? It varies across the country. I don't know.
This is Russell's 15. I don't know if you've heard about it. Maybe you haven't. It's kind of new to the market. I would rather save up my money and pass and get that.
Absolutely.
Than all of these.
Well, so, I mean, 15's a 9, so I think that's reflected in the scoring.
But my point is that you right now 15 is coming back down to earth on secondary. You can get a bottle for right around 450-ish, 450 to 500 max.
You should do that.
If you're going to spend 200 or even secondary on that, do not waste your money. Go hunt down, save your pennies, and go get a Russell's 15.
Well, Norm, you said it too. Like I don't have the luxury of having your big display behind you. I have had a couple, not very many. I've had a couple Russell's picks that I like way more than this, and they drink older than this. But you've had more, and you've had more experience of that. That I'm just saying, like value wise,
you got two of Norm's picks coming when we meet up on.
I just mean like that's rough for me. That when you really break down the price point for people spending their money, even at retail, if you get it at retail, obviously you could flip it, whatever you want to do. You could get your money's worth out of it. I'm just saying.
Don't encourage that.
No, I don't encourage that.
No, don't.
But that. If you have $80, you might be able to get something you enjoy a lot better than this.
Here's a true statement, though. If you can get this for secondary, if you can get this for SRP, flip it and go get yourself a real bottle. I'm just saying it does happen, and it should. I mean, if you're lucky enough, I don't open it. Go get yourself a Russell.
So I mean, you guys rated it high. This is a good. You guys enjoyed this pour. It is. I'm not going to diminish that. Yeah. I'm not going to diminish that. I'm just saying.
No. Everything we're saying is, it comes out of it like $200. Absolutely. Just it's you might like it more than we do, but if you don't get it for $200, then don't buy it for more than that. Like, get a Russell single barrel. Wait for Beacon. Get Russell's 15. Get single Rick. There's
this
lots
is
of
pretty
options.
good.
Yeah,
this is pretty good.
Yeah, and so my final thoughts is
yeah.
don't burn your golden ticket on this. If you have opportunities to get something else, get something else. It is good. I don't think you'll be disappointed with it, but I think you in some places you can probably get 3 single barrels for the price of this and be pretty dang happy.
You know, we always clamor as a community, as nerds, for barrel-proof turkey, and I always kind of think like, well, surely there's a reason why the Russells have chosen the proof points they have, and they would know it better than anyone else because they taste it every day, day in, day out. And
here's the thing. Besides, getting spirited, everybody said that about Russell's 15, but yet everybody rated it in their top 2 usually. And most of them were top 1 bourbon of the year, but yet everybody said there, yeah, but could you imagine what it would be at full proof or barrel proof? Or
it's the mystery.
It was literally ranked number 1 for most people. I mean, like, how much?
I'm sure it was basically undrinkable at barrel proof, but
some of those barrels they're pulling off at 150 or whatever. Forget it. Like,
right.
I'm done with that hazmat.
Sometimes good is good enough. It's great is great enough. Excellent is excellent enough.
110 to 120, man. That's a sweet spot.
It's a sweet spot.
Yeah.
Well, we're rambling here.
Yeah.
We can't help ourselves. It's
I mean, we did something important. I think we were trying to let people know if you're okay going out and getting some Russell's picks, getting some things, that can make up for this.
And we came off the high of trying it for the first time. You did not have that high because you cheated. It's cool.
Cheated, but it's fine.
we all do it.
Questionable wisdom, though, just for the community down below. We look at and we read and we reply, at least heart all the comments. Do you think when the new label hits a bottle, it's better? New label, or is it worse? Where are you at on that? I'd like to know.
A good question, Norm.
Yep.
Should bring that. Norm, you should bring that to our Discord too.
Yeah.
I will. When this video
come hang out in our
drops,
Discord. Come hang out.
Come on.
Yeah. We can have these arguments in the Discord.
Argument.
No, we can have this Discord in the Discord.
Spirited discussions, Justin.
Yeah, spirited discussion.
Justin will argue with you. I will have a spirited discussion.
I will
with
fight
you.
everybody, but I will admit when I'm wrong.
Eventually.
With that, guys, stay spirited. We'll see you on the next one.
Stay spirited, guys.
Stay spirited, everyone. Oh my god!
Oh man, I'm glad we worked through that one. I needed to work through that because I was excited.
Watching this come down, and then also in reality kicked in a little bit.
I know. I was like, I know where you guys are
it.
at, but I feel like I have to hit you with like a little bit of reality of like the shelf products for them and how ridiculous this price point is.